Hello, Diecast Monster Truck fans, and welcome back to the Diecast track where the snow is starting to fly and the Christmas spirits are high. As you can see, the track is covered in snow because it's been snowing here all week long. And with Christmas right around the corner, what better time to have a Christmas Village race and two Christmas-themed teams going head-to-head to see who is faster. Let's meet the first team in today's event. Starting with Spin Master Monster Jam Ice Series Monster Trucks. Up first is Northern Nightmare, followed by Earthshaker. Then we have Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Moving right along to Ice Bakugan Dragonoid, followed by Blue Thunder. Up next, the Ice El Toro Loco. Then we have Soldier Fortune. And you know we can't leave out the Ice Gravedigger. What kind of race would it be without a fan favorite like Gravedigger to lead this team? But will the Ice team be able to take down the special series they're going to be racing? We'll find out soon. These Diecast Monster Truck competitors in today's event have a tough challenge ahead of them. They have to stay on course with all the ice and snow flying around and try not to get into the Christmas Village. We sure have a lot of spectators really close to the track here today, but now it's time to meet the other team in today's tournament. We have the Spin Master Monster Jam Superstore exclusive Christmas trucks with a special guest on their team. They're lined up in the order of the year they came out, starting with the all-new Rudolph. Check out that truck. Everyone wants that one. Up next, we have Vixen, followed by Prancer. Then we have Dancer and Dasher. And the super famous Santa Claus monster truck. That truck is incredible. Then we have the 2020 holiday exclusive and our very own custom Grinch truck. Grinch is gonna be on the Monster Jam Superstore team, and it looks like that truck's already stole Christmas. Will it steal a win here today for the exclusive team? These are some incredible trucks lined up and ready to do battle. Which team is your favorite? Find us on Facebook and let us know. And which team will take the top spot in today's tournament? Before we get the races started, let's take a look at today's racing bracket. Heading up to the starting line first for this Christmas matchup, we have our very own Grinch taking on Northern Nightmare, followed by the 2020 holiday exclusive taking on Earthshaker. Then Santa will be going head-to-head with Monster Mutt Dalmatian, followed by Dasher taking on Bakugan Dragonoid. Then we have Dancer facing Blue Thunder. Prancer will be racing El Toro Loco. Vixen will be taking on Soldier Fortune. And finally, Rudolph will be taking on Gravedigger. Check out that final matchup. Two of the fan favorites in the final race. That's gonna be a good one. But there's some great matchups all through this lineup. So what do you say we head on up to the starting gates and get these races started? And here we go, racing in the snow. We have the Grinch in the green lane taking on Northern Nightmare in the red lane. What a matchup! Let's go racing! Green flag gate drops and they're off. Northern Nightmare pulling away, coming down the ramp into that first jump. Big air from that truck. The Grinch having problems on the landing and back obstacle and crashes as Northern Nightmare airs it out for the win. What a race from Northern Nightmare. I wouldn't expect anything less. Northern Nightmare racing in the snow. What a matchup. But what happened to the Grinch off of that first jump and that landing? Those jingle bells were really jingling on that crash. Let's take another look from the track cam and see what happened. Coming down the ramp, watch the Grinch in the green lane. I know it's dark and snowy, but you can see it. Big air, but goes off to the side. Two wheels and crashes as Northern Nightmare reaches for the sky and the win. What a run. The custom Grinch may have stole Christmas, but had a big crash on the landing, allowing Northern Nightmare to steal the win and move on into the next round. Super smooth run from that truck, and we'll see more of it later on in the competition. But now it's time to head back up to the starting gate because the next pair is waiting to go. And up next, we have the 2020 holiday exclusive stunt truck taking on Earthshaker Ice. Let's go racing. Green flag gate drops and we're racing. Both trucks so fast coming down into that first jump. Look how far they go. Earthshaker up over the back obstacle. Stunt truck has problems, slams the wall and the track cam, but takes the win. That's going to be a great shot from our track cam view. But what happened to Earthshaker? That truck hit that back obstacle and just slowed up. Let's take another look. Watch them coming down the ramp. They're close, wheel to wheel into that first jump, but we'll start having problems on the landing. Holiday exclusive off over into the wall. Oh, Earthshaker hits that center obstacle and flips as Holiday exclusive takes the win. I think that Ice Earth Shaker dumped some of its snow on the track with that big roll over the obstacle, allowing the 2020 holiday exclusive to take the win. What a big crash from both of these trucks in Wild Run, but we'll see more of that again. Now let's head back up to the starting gate because the next pair is waiting on us. Okay, here we go with one of the stars of the show. We have Santa in the green lane, taking on Ice Monster Mutt Dalmatian in the red lane. Let's go racing. Here we go. It's Dalmatian with a whole shot coming out of the gate. We know those dogs are fast. Big jump from both trucks. Santa catching up. Dalmatian as bombs goes off to the side. Santa so smooth over the obstacle, taking out a snowman. Wow. What a wild run from Santa's. Monster Mutt Dalmatian ends up crossing the line, but not quick enough. Santa takes the win in that one from a come-from-behind victory. Let's take another look. Watch Dalmatian in the red lane, starts to pull away coming out of that gate, but Santa has a huge jump. That sled is really flying up over the back obstacle to pass for the win. What a great run. Monster Mutt Dalmatian gave it a great shot in the beginning, but Santa's so fast it can fly around the world in one night. That truck's going to be hard to beat today. Santa takes the win and will move into the second round of competition. Now let's head back up to the starting gate because we have two more ready to go. Up next to the starting line, we have Dasher racing out of the green lane, taking on Ice Bakugan Dragonoid in the red lane. Let's go racing! And they're off, wheel to wheel out of the gate, coming down the ramp into that first jump, but Dasher starts having problems on the landing and flips Bakugan up over the back obstacle into the trees and the wall. What a wild run! Hope those trees are okay. Can they be replanted? What happened to Dasher on that landing? That truck had a great jump, but then landed and flipped, landing on the wheels. Let's take another look from the track cam and check it out again. Coming down the ramp, both these trucks so fast, they're wheel to wheel, really flying off that first jump. Dasher hits the landing hard, flips, and Bakugan Dragonoid flies into the trees. Dasher was the first exclusive reindeer released from the SuperStore, and unfortunately is the first reindeer eliminated from this race. Bakugan Dragonoid with the fast run will take the win and move on. What a great truck. Now let's head back up to the starting gates because we have more racing action ready to go. And up next we have reindeer teammate Dancer in the green lane, taking on Blue Thunder in the red lane. Let's go racing. Green flag gate drops and they're off. Blue Thunder first coming out of the gate down the ramp. Big jump from both trucks. Dancer trying to catch up, putting the power down as bombs over the obstacle. Blue Thunder takes the win, hits a snowman and slides to a stop by the Christmas tree. That truck was going so fast, had to lock the brakes up in the ice to not hit the wall. But what happened to Dancer off of that back obstacle? Let's take another look. Coming down the ramp, both of these trucks are so fast. Blue Thunder just a little ahead. Dancer smooth, but has problems on the landing, goes sideways and flips as Blue Thunder takes the win with an awesome jump. Well, viewers, that's two races in a row with two reindeer having problems. Not sure what's going on with them. I know they're used to leading the pack, but in that one, it's Blue Thunder taking the win with an incredible run up over that back obstacle, sliding to a stop. That was wild. Let's head back up to the starting gates now and see what the next pair can do. For this matchup, we have another reindeer teammate, Prancer, in the green lane, taking on Ice El Toro Loco in the red lane. Let's go racing! Green flag, here we go. El Toro Loco faster, coming out of the gate, down the ramp. Huge air from that truck. Then we have a crash from Prancer off over into the wall. El Toro Loco hits the trees after taking the win. What a wild run from that wild bull. That was awesome. But what is going on with these reindeer? Are they just not used to driving on four wheels in the snow? I know they're used to flying. Let's take another look. As the green flag flies, El Toro Loco faster coming down the ramp into that first jump. Huge jump from that truck. Must just be better at driving on the snow, being on Team Ice. Up over the line for the win. What a wild race. Well, viewers, not sure what's going on with the reindeer, but now we have the fourth Team Ice truck, El Toro Loco, with the win moving into the next round. This is starting to not look good for these SuperStore exclusives. Let's head back up to the starting gates, check out the next pair, and see what they can do. And for this matchup, we have Vixen racing out of the green lane, taking on Ice Soldier Fortune in the red lane. Let's go racing! Green flag gate drops and they're off. Wheel to wheel coming down the ramp into that first jump. Vixen a little bit ahead off the jump. Smooth landing up over the back obstacle as problems, flips into the track cam as Soldier Fortune makes its way across the line. But did Vixen cross the line or hit the wall first? We'll definitely have to take another look from the track cam and see. Was it Vixen or Soldier Fortune? Let's take a look now. Coming down the ramp, both of these trucks are very fast. Want to move on into the next round. But watch Vixen close, comes over off to the side, obstacle starts to flip, and yes, crosses the line as it hits the camera as Soldier Fortune creeps into a snowball. Wow. Well, in this matchup, it is Team Ice with the problems over in the red lane, not taking the win. This win will go to Vixen in the green lane, and that truck will move on into the next round, giving at least one more competitor to the exclusives in the second round of racing. Now let's head back to the starting gate where we have a first round matchup everyone's been waiting for. Here we go with the super popular 2024 exclusive Rudolph in the green lane taking on Ice Gravedigger in the red lane. Let's go racing. Here we go, wheel to wheel out of the gate, coming down the ramp. Big air from both trucks. They're side by side coming into that back obstacle, up over the obstacle to the line. It's a close race. Wow. Two of the fan favorite monster trucks wheel to wheel at the line. Was it Rudolph or was it Gravedigger taking the win to move on into the next round? Let's take another look from the track cam and check it out again. Coming down the ramp, both of these trucks want that final transfer spot. Big air from both trucks, smooth landing. They're fast over the back obstacle at the line. It is Rudolph winning by a tire. What a race from these two incredible trucks. Wow. Well, there you have it, fans. Two of the fan favorite trucks meeting in the first round with a race so close that could have been the finale. That was awesome. But it is Rudolph taking the win, moving into the second round of racing. What an incredible run from that truck. Now, what do you say we head on over to the pit area and check out the trucks moving on into round number 2? Fans, if you're liking the winter racing, be sure to hit that subscribe button because we have a couple more winter races coming and a huge announcement, a new track coming the beginning of the year. Now let's meet the trucks moving on. We have Northern Nightmare taking on Santa. Up next, we have the 2020 holiday exclusive taking on Ice Bakugan. Then Ice Blue Thunder will be facing Vixen. And finally, Ice El Toro Loco will be going head-to-head with Rudolph. Some awesome matchups here in the second round. Let's head up to the gates and get the races started. And first up for the second round, we have Northern Nightmare racing out of the green lane, taking on Santa in the red lane. Let's go racing. Gate drops, here we go. Santa pulling away, coming out of the gate, down the ramp into that first jump. Northern Nightmare smooth, starting to catch up, smooth over the back obstacle, but Santa gets to the line first, taking out Frosty the Snowman. Wow. What a smooth, fast run from both of these trucks, but it's Santa nosing out the win, moving on. Let's take another look from the track cam. Coming down the ramp, both of these trucks super fast. Santa pulls away by about a truck length. Northern Nightmare lands, puts the power down. Both of them smooth over the back obstacle, but Santa takes the win. That Ice Series Northern Nightmare has been extremely fast in both rounds of racing, but it wasn't quite enough to take down Santa. Santa will take the win and be the first truck to move into the semi-final round. What a run from that truck. Now let's head back up to the starting gate and see what the next pair can do. And for this next matchup, we have the 2020 exclusive in the green lane, taking on Ice Bakugan Dragonoid in the red lane. Let's go racing. It's Dragonoid with the little hole shot coming out of the gate down the ramp. The 2020 exclusive comes off the first jump, doesn't make the landing. Bakugan flies over the back obstacle, all the way over to the taco shop after taking the win. What a run from that truck. But what happened to the 2020 holiday exclusive? That truck had a problem off the very first jump. Let's take another look from the track cam and check it out, see what happened. Watch him coming down the ramp. The 2020 exclusive in the green lane starts hopping around the lane, can't make the landing and crashes. Bakugan flies over the back obstacle for the win before stopping to get a bite to eat. What a race. That 2020 holiday exclusive has been fast in so many previous races, but you can't take the win if you don't cross the line. That win goes to Bakugan Dragonoid. That truck was so fast over that back obstacle, that's going to be a contender in the next race. Now let's head back up to the starting gate and see what other trucks will be moving on. Up next to the starting line, we have Ice Blue Thunder in the green lane, taking on Vixen in the red lane. Now it's time to go racing. Both trucks wheel to wheel out of the starting gate, coming down the ramp, but Vixen has problems off the first jump, heads to the middle, hits the center obstacle and flips. Blue Thunder over the back obstacle, flipping down the track, almost leaves the track and hits the wall. Look at that truck stuck in the corner. Vixen lands on the wheels, but never even made it over the back obstacle. Let's take another look at what happened. Coming down the ramp, both of these trucks very fast out of the gate, but Vixen has problems off that first jump. Something must break on that truck, can't control it. Blue Thunder flies across the line for the win in a nose wheelie. What a wild run. Well, viewers, maybe these Monster Jam Superstore exclusives are starting to have problems because they only race once a year. Team Ice really showing some strength with Blue Thunder taking the win, moving into the semi-final round. This is not looking good for the exclusives. Let's head back up to the starting gate now and see what the next pair can do. And up next, we have Ice El Toro Loco racing out of the green lane, taking on the exclusive Rudolph in the red lane. Let's go racing! Green flag, here we go. It's Rudolph with the whole shot coming out of the gate down the ramp. El Toro Loco on the chase, trying to catch up. Has problems, goes off to the side. Rudolph over the line for the win after hitting a snowball. What a great run from that truck. Slides to a stop on the side, but doesn't matter because it's moving on. What happened to El Toro Loco, though, in that green lane? That truck was doing good in the beginning, but had problems. Let's take another look from the track cam. As the green flag flies, both of these trucks extremely fast. Rudolph starting to pull away. El Toro Loco with the big jump, goes off to the side, can't control it, hits the wall in the track cam as Rudolph already takes the win. What a wild race. Well, we were really starting to get worried that Team Ice would absolutely dominate this tournament, but with that run, Rudolph takes the win and will make it 2-2 going into the semi-final round. This race is really anyone's to win or lose at this point. Let's head on over to the pit area and check out the trucks moving on into the semi-finals. There have been some absolutely incredible matchups and runs here in the first couple rounds of this snowy Christmas tournament. But anybody who's watched our channel before knows that going into the semi-final round, that means 12 trucks have already been eliminated from competition, which is really too bad because there's some incredible fan favorite trucks now sitting over here in the pits watching the races that they are no longer a part of. But don't worry, we'll see more of these trucks later on our channel. Now it's time to meet the trucks moving into the semi-final round, starting with Santa and Blue Thunder. And then up next, we have Ice Bakugan Dragonoid taking on Rudolph. These are two great matchups for the semi-final round, and we couldn't ask for anything more. But which of these trucks will take the top spot for their team? Let's head up to the gates, get the races started, and find out soon. And first up for the semi-finals, we have Santa in the green lane, taking on Ice Blue Thunder in the red lane. Let's go racing! Green flag, here we go. Both trucks fast coming out of the gate down the ramp. They're wheel to wheel into that first jump. Big air and smooth landing. Blue Thunder goes off to the side and hits the launch. Santa lands on the side, backs across the line, and takes the win. What happened? Both of those trucks went way left on the course, and Santa had a big crash, but somehow won. Blue Thunder hanging on the wall over here by the Hilltop Lodge. That is wild. Let's take another look. As the green flag flies, both trucks getting good traction in the snow, coming down the hill. They're side by side, want that transfer spot. Big air from both trucks, but Blue Thunder lands hard, goes off to the side, hits the lodge, slams into the wall, and Santa takes the win. What a wild ride from both trucks. Well, fans, Ice Blue Thunder's been fast all day, but couldn't handle landing on the ice in that round. Lost control, slammed the wall, giving the win to Santa, who will move on into the finals. And Ice Blue Thunder will have to race one more time to try to secure third place. Now let's head back up to the starting gate for the next pair and see who's moving on into the finals with Santa. And for this semi-final round matchup, we have Ice Bakugan Dragonoid in the green lane taking on Rudolph in the red lane. Let's go racing! Green flag gate drops, here we go. Rudolph in the lead, coming down the ramp into that first jump. Huge jump from both trucks. Bakugan trying to catch up. Rudolph already up over the back obstacle, tries the backflip, doesn't make it, but takes the win. Rudolph jumped out in front as an early lead and just never looked back. Bakugan was flying, but couldn't quite catch the flying reindeer. Let's take another look at the track cam replay. As the green flag flies, Rudolph is fast coming out of the gate. Bakugan's trying to put the power down to catch up. Big jump from Rudolph, smooth landing, fast up over the crushed buses, lands and takes the win with an attempted backflip. Great run from Bakugan, but just didn't quite have enough. What a great run from both of these trucks here in that semi-final round matchup. Bakugan's been fast all day, but in this one it's Rudolph making it to the line, taking the win to meet Santa in the final round. And Bakugan will have to race one more time against teammate Ice Blue Thunder for third. Let's head on over to the pits and check out the pairings for the final round. All right, viewers, with all the racing that's been done, we are down to our final round matchups for third and first. For third place, we have Blue Thunder taking on Bakugan Dragonoid. And racing for the overall win, we couldn't have scripted it any better. We have Rudolph taking on Santa. Rudolph, with your nose so bright, will you win this race tonight? Haha, it's gonna be awesome! Or will Santa take the win? Returning champion from last year's Christmas race, Santa's back to defend that title. And both of these trucks have been fast here all day long, so let's head up to the starting gates, get these final round races started. Alright, race fans, up first we have Ice Blue Thunder racing out of the green lane, taking on teammate Ice Bakugan Dragonoid in the red lane. Let's go racing! Here we go, Bakugan pulling away, coming down the ramp into that first jump. Big air from both trucks, Blue Thunder catching up, smooth landing. Oh, look at that air from Blue Thunder over the back obstacle, makes it to the line as Bakugan crashes. Wow! What a wild race from these two teammates. Blue Thunder takes the win and Bakugan crashed into the same Hilltop Lodge Blue Thunder hit in the last round. That's kinda wild. Let's take another look from the track cam. As the green flag flies, Bakugan's got the whole shot in that red lane, but coming down the ramp, Blue Thunder really putting the power down. Has a big jump, smooth landing, no tire spin there. Huge air over the back obstacle, lands on the roof and takes the win. Such a great run from both of these Team Ice teammates here in the final round, but only one of them can take the win and third place overall, and that goes to Blue Thunder. What an awesome race from that Ice Blue Thunder truck today. We'll see more of that truck later on over in the Our Time for Adventures Winter Square. But now it's time for the race that everybody came here to see. That's right, viewers, this is your final round matchup, and check out who's in it. We have Santa Claus racing out of the green lane, taking on Rudolph in the red lane. What a matchup. Let's go racing. Green flag gate drops and we're off. Rudolph with his red nose pulling away, coming down the ramp into that first jump. Big jump from Santa, catching up there even over the back obstacle and at the line. It's a close race. Wow. We wouldn't have expected anything less from Santa and Rudolph, neck and neck at the line. We're gonna have to take a look at the track cam and see who won. Let's go ahead and do that now. Green flag flies and Rudolph is faster, coming down into that first jump, but Santa's not giving up. Huge jump, puts the power down over the back obstacle, catching up at the line. It's such a close race. Look at that. Wow, that was so close. Who was it? Was it Santa Claus or Rudolph getting to the line first? Let's go to the judges on that one. We'll be right back. All right, viewers, the decision is in. The judges have decided that that race was too close to tell. It might have been Santa, but by the camera angle, we just couldn't determine a winner. We're gonna line these two awesome trucks up and run this race again. All right, viewers, here we go. To make it fair, we're gonna run the same trucks in the same lanes for round number 2. We have Santa racing out of the green lane, taking on Rudolph in the red lane. Now let's go racing. Green flag, here we go. Rudolph once again pulled away, coming down the ramp into that first jump, but big air from Santa. Oh, Rudolph has problems, goes off to the side and has a huge crash. Santa smooth over the back obstacle, attempts a backflip and lands on the roof. What a race here in the final round. It's definitely no question who won that race. Poor Rudolph over here with the big crash next to the Smoky Top Lodge. Let's take another look from the track cam and check it out again. All right, watch him close as the green flag flies. Rudolph starts to pull away, coming down the ramp. That truck's been fast all day, but Santa's not giving up. Huge jump, puts the power down. Rudolph with problems. Santa clears the back obstacle, attempts a backflip after the win. What a wild run. Well, viewers, I know we have a lot of Rudolph fans in the house, and that brand new Rudolph 2024 Christmas exclusive is a beautiful Diecast monster truck. But for the second year in a row, Santa takes the overall victory here in the Christmas race. This is absolutely wild, and Santa seems unstoppable. What do you say we head on over to the Our Time for Adventures Winter Square and check out all the trucks that deserve to be there? From everyone here at Our Time for Adventures, we just want to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Thank you for joining us for our Christmas Diecast Monster Truck race today. We hope everyone has a safe and happy holidays. Now let's check out the trucks that took the win here today up on the Winter Square. These 3 trucks have been extremely fast here in this Christmas race all day long. They deserve these podium spots. In third place, we have the Ice Blue Thunder. That is such a beautiful truck. I love it. That's one of my favorites from the Ice series. In second place, we have the all-new 2024 Monster Jam Superstore Christmas exclusive. This casting for Rudolph is absolutely incredible. And up there in first place on that gold podium, it is none other than Santa Claus. Did we expect anything less? Santa can go around the world in one night, and here we are winning the race again. Thank you, everyone. Let's help all these trucks celebrate. Thanks again for watching Our Time for Adventures. Until next time.